Welcome to Blitz. I'm Brian Carter here at Stevens County High School with Jeremy Hughes, first-year head coach of the Indians program, and he comes over from Elbert County. So a lot of experience, a lot of wins under your belt. But congrats on being able to come here and start a new chapter here at Stevens County.
Thank you.
What was that like for you taking over this program, and what really made you pursue that move to come here to Stevens?
Well, I played at Hart, so I'm kind of familiar with the whole area. Obviously I played in the older gym, so it's a little bit different than what we have now. But every year, my passion, obviously this is my passion, and my goal was always to be a head coach. And so every year from Elbert, I would kind of keep my eyes open on what's open here, there.
Yep.
And would kind of throw my name around to see what kind of feedback I could get.
Yep.
But this past year, once we finished our Final Four run, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna cool it, lay low. I'll gain some more experience and then go from there.
Yeah.
As soon as I say that, I hear about this job pop open, and I didn't want to be a head coach just to be a head coach. I wanted to be the right fit too. So I sent off my resume and all. And I heard back the day of I sent it, and then got an interview the next day, hired the next week.
Wow.
So it all happened kind of quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
a little bittersweet, I'm sure.
Yeah. Career-wise, I mean, it doesn't get much more exciting than that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what was that first meeting like? How quickly after you got hired did you kind of assemble? Hey, the guy's coming back next year. I want to have a meeting. I want to talk to the team and the family. And what was that message like when you got the chance to do that?
Well, I got hired, I believe it was the week after the 4th, so the week after dead week.
Mm-hmm.
So by then, the summer program was already finished.
Yep.
So I spoke with some of the administration here and got them to have kind of an open gym for everyone who played last year. And so I came in, introduced myself, and then kind of sat back and let them play some. And then I brought them all in and kind of pointed them, told them some things we're going to be focusing on this year.
Mm-hmm.
And really, as I've grown in my career, my coaching career, I've kind of changed from just being focused on winning all the time to kind of have a growth mindset. So I told them, we're going to work on character especially and try to build a culture of growth and accountability.
Yeah.
And so I kind of gave them an idea of what to expect, and that now that I'm here in school, we continue to have those conversations, and I think it's really starting to catch on in a few of them, and I try to tell them that I can stand here and preach all I want to, but if I can get 2 or 3 of you to really buy into this and start holding each other accountable, then we'll all get pointed in the right direction.
That's a game changer right there, yeah. And so the good thing for you, you're not coming in and starting something from scratch. This is a program that's already laid the winning foundation down. I mean, 3 straight Sweet 16 runs, and I know that you guys are hungry you talked about growth, wanting to go past that this year. But what's that like being able to come in and know that this program already knows how to win?
Well, I think obviously knowing or having that experience of winning definitely helps.
Yeah.
But and I kind of tell them that again, winning's not everything, but if we take care of all the little things, then that winning will continue. And I tell them all I'm a big quote guy.
Yeah.
And so one of my favorite quotes that I actually got from my coach I worked with at Elbert was how you do anything is how you do everything. So that's kind of what we're focusing on. And if, like I said, if we can take care of the little things and not even on the court, in the classroom, outside, all that.
Yeah.
Then we would get this thing rolling. And it brings to mind kind of another quote was to get somewhere you've never been, you have to do something you've never done.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty good.
I know they finished second in the region the last few years, and like I said, they're kind of stuck in that second round of the tournament. So I tell them, why not we try things a little different and then maybe break through and get somewhere we've never been.
Yeah.
So
that sounds good. That'd be awesome to do that. And so we know in the last couple of years for this program, they've had some guys like DeAndre Singleton who went on to the next level. Ty Nails last year was just a baller, and then unfortunately you get those guys and then they're gone. But who are some of the key players of note this year that we should be hearing a lot about?
Well, I think everybody's pretty familiar with Nigel Green, who's a senior point guard. You know, in the few times I've been able to see Nigel, well now every day at practice, but he's got probably some of the best vision with the ball, and of course quickness that I've seen out of almost any player I've ever coached. Another senior guard would be Chris Sinclair. He's kind of a do everything kind of guy. You know, he can get to the basket, can shoot it if he needs to. And then junior Kenny Caldwell, who is just, if he's open outside, he's probably going to hit it. But those three, especially, I think are going to be the three that you hear about the most, and kind of push the team to get to where we want to go.
And what is kind of coming off of that question? What is the game plan look like for it? Don't give too much your playbook away or anything. But what kind of team should we expect to see? Is this going to be an up tempo, high tempo team that can run and gun and shoot the three?
Oh yes, I've even back to my playing days. I know nothing but play fast. But at the same time, I tell the guys, we've got athletes everywhere. But we're not going to be able to out-athlete everyone. So you got to learn how, maybe how to pivot a certain way, or how to fake this pass to make this pass. So I'm not so much play-oriented. I like to say I'd rather teach them how to play basketball rather than a bunch of plays. So in practice and workouts and all that, we work on a lot of skill work, and so that when it comes time to play, then hey, really they're playing. Basketball is a creative sport, and so I don't want to regulate those guys to, hey, you got to hit this spot, where they may see something that I don't see, and they take advantage and go score it, or drive to set up another player to go score. So but we're definitely going to be playing 94 feet especially, and get up and down the floor, but there's got to be a little bit of control to it.
Well, we're excited to see what that looks like this year. Have a good feeling. You couldn't ask for a better coach to come in and coach these guys up.
I appreciate it.
We're excited to see what you do for this program.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.